Hej och hjärtligt välkomna till Volvo Trucks. Hallo, guten Tag und herzlich willkommen by Volvo Trucks. My name is Cecilia Karlsson and I am your host today. Now, so much has happened since we exhibited here in 2018. We have, for example, renewed our entire range of heavy-duty cab overs, and by that, we have increased market share all over the world. Also, of course, in this very important core market, Germany. And we launched them together at the same time by stacking them on top of each other. And then we kindly asked our dear President Roger Alm if he wanted to take a ride on this majestic moving tower. And guess what? He said yes. And he is with us here today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Roger Alm, President of Volvo Trucks.
Thank you, Cecilia, and a warm welcome from me as well to all of you joining us here today.
First of all, we are very curious. How was it to stand there on top of the truck tower?
Well, it was actually a little bit challenging because I am very afraid about heights. So when my knees were shaking a little bit when I was standing on the top of the trucks, and I was happy to come down on the ground again. But we at Volvo, we do everything in a safe way.
We sure do, and we are really glad you did it, Roger. Now we have this great film. Now, these trucks, they can be run on diesel, on LNG, on bio-LNG, and also on electricity. But we only have the electric ones here in our stand. Why is that?
Yes, because at this year's IAA, we have 100% focus on our journey towards zero emissions and zero accidents. And we are, as Volvo Trucks, the only truck manufacturer that can offer a full range of electrical trucks ready to be ordered today.
And when can we then expect to see the big shift to electric also on our roads?
The transformation is actually happening as we speak, and it will go a lot faster than we even think. Our ambition is that 50% of our global sales in 2030 will be electric. And we have an even higher ambition here in Europe. We say that 70% of our sales in 2030 will be electric.
70% in only 8 years from now. Is that even possible?
Yes, it is possible, but it's also then needed then to tackle the climate change. We also then know, as we all know, that we have done a challenge with energy capacity. But we are a firm believer in the electromobility as the main journey towards zero emission. And we will do our part in helping our customers to decarbonize their fleets.
So, Roger, how far have we come then on this electric journey?
Yes, we have been coming very far, because we are leading the transformation, and we are the leader in Europe, North America, Australia, and also then other parts around the world. And also then in Germany, where we have a market leader position in terms of electromobility. In Europe, we hold today a market share of above 30%, and in North America, more than 60%. We started early because we really believe in this. In 2019, we started serial production of our medium-duty electric range, the Volvo FL and the Volvo FE. Today, we have the widest offer in the industry, and we can offer 6 electrical models into our entire product range. We have then sold more than 2,600 electrical trucks into 27 countries.
Wow, that is quite impressive, right? And we just reached another major milestone last week, didn't we, Roger?
Yes, Cecilia, we had a great milestone and a really big breaking news, because we are the first global truck manufacturer in the industry that starts serial production of heavy-duty electrical trucks up to 44 tons. This is our most popular and important range, the Volvo FH, FM and FMX. And we start now with the tractor model, but already in the beginning of next year we will expand our offering with a rigid model as well.
So next time, Roger, you climb onto a truck tower, it will be all electric then?
I really hope so, if I can handle the height.
We are really looking forward to that. Now, let's hear more about this world premiere, this breakthrough, by connecting to our plant manager in Tuve, Gothenburg, Sandra Finnér.
Welcome to Gothenburg, the hometown of Volvo Trucks. We've just started their serial production of our heavy-duty electric trucks here at our factory in Tuve, a real milestone. The electric trucks are produced on the same line as our diesel trucks, but where the combustion engine usually goes, we fit components for the electric trucks instead. That means that we're using the same people, the same tools, and the same assembly line, and we can quickly scale up the production volumes to meet an increase in demand. We've been producing trucks here in Tuve for over 40 years, and now we're using that solid competence when integrating the electric trucks in our flexible production system. We are very excited that we're now increasing the speed when it comes to offer the customer zero-emission transports.
Thank you so much, Sandra, for this energizing update. Now, Roger, I bet the customers are eager to get their trucks.
Yes, of course they are. But we are, and I am very eager to deliver the trucks to our customers as well. We have already sold around 1,000 units out of these 3 new models, even before the production start. The demand for fossil-free transport is growing. It started with the transport buyers, moved now to the logistic companies, and then also to the retail customers.
And to find out even more about this demand for fossil-free freight transports, we have, together with the market research company Ipsos, interviewed 100 leading e-commerce and manufacturing companies in Europe, all big buyers of transports. And today, we will share the results from this survey with you for the very first time. Now, 78% of the interviewed companies say that they are willing to pay more for a transport with low or no CO2. And 85% say that they are prepared to change transport suppliers if they can't meet their requirements. And this one I think is really interesting, that 60% believe that they risk losing customers within just 3 years from now if they can't meet the demand for deliveries with no or low CO2. Now, Roger, what are your reflections when seeing this?
Now, of course, when we are taking a look upon this one, we are very pleased to see the very strong push from these customers. But it also means that we will see a massive shift in the near future towards fossil-free transport.
But what is required for more companies to actually take action now and not to wait? What do you hear when you talk to our customers?
It's very clear what the customer needs. So when I talked with the customers, they really would like to have peace of mind. That's why we are working very close to our customers to offer a total solution and a tailor-made solution with the products, including charging, route planning, gold service contract to ensure uptime. But also, thanks to Volvo Financial Services, we can offer the most flexible financial service market or solution on the market. And that really creates peace of mind.
Good to hear, Roger. Thank you very much, and we will soon talk more. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome Jessica Sandström, Head of Global Product Management at Volvo Trucks.
Thank you, Cecilia.
Now, what are your thoughts when seeing this strong demand for electric trucks?
So I've been working with electromobility for many years now, and it almost gives me the goosebumps to finally see how all pieces of the puzzle come together. I think that the timing for our production start couldn't have been better.
And Jessica, how many of our customers would you say can actually go electric already today?
Many. Let me ask you, Cecilia, how big part of the goods transported in Europe do you think travel 300 kilometers or less?
Are you asking me?
Yes?
I wasn't prepared for that one, but could it be maybe 20%?
It's actually close to 50%. And with that distance, it means that it works very well to charge during the night at the home depot. So this means that we can electrify a big part of the transport already today without having to wait for a sufficient high-power charging network to be available. And to make it really easy to get going, we offer a charger together with each truck, and we make a plan together with our customers for how and when to charge. Sounds good?
Charger with each truck, that sounds really good. But what if you need to go further?
So with a top-up during the day, you can actually already today reach 500 kilometers. But that, of course, requires that you have access to a high-power charger.
And when can we expect to see more public fast chargers for heavy trucks?
So the good news is that as we speak, chargers are being installed close to the main roads in Europe, in North America, and in other parts of the world. At Volvo Group, we are contributing by building at least 1,700 high-performance public chargers across Europe, together with Traton and Daimler. We are also utilizing our dealer network, where we are installing chargers, and we have formed a new business area, Volvo Energy, to help and support the acceleration of charging solution development even further.
A lot is going on then, in other words. Great to hear.
Absolutely.
We will now move on to another very important part of our journey towards zero, safety, in our Volvo DNA since 1927. Now, Volvo's history is full of safety innovations. The most famous one is, of course, the three-point seat belt, invented by a Volvo engineer in 1959. And since then, it has saved over 1 million lives. Now, Jessica, what is the most important today in order to reach our vision of zero accidents?
That is to ensure that we develop safety features that prevent accidents. And to be able to do that, we must understand why the accident happens. So for 5 decades, the Volvo Accident Research Team have studied real-life accidents with trucks involved. And this research is the base for when we are now developing new safety features, not only for the truck driver, but for all road users, such as car drivers, pedestrians, and cyclists.
But what about the electric trucks that we see here today? How safe are they?
They are designed to be just as safe as all our trucks. They have the same cab, the same active and passive safety system. However, there are some things that are different that we have taken into account when we develop our safety work. So for instance, they deliver massive power already from the start. And to help mastering this, we have developed a new feature that masters the high torque on slippery surface, and we call it active grip control.
But what about the electric system? Isn't that a high risk?
Yes, we have paid a lot of safety attention to this and carried out crash tests that go far beyond what is mandatory. The electric truck can carry up to 600-volt battery. And in the crash test, we have made sure that the electric systems turns off and that the battery stays in place in the event of an accident.
It's really impressive to see and hear about these extensive crash tests. It's really the Volvo way of doing it.
Absolutely.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get a glimpse of the future for Volvo Trucks. Tell us, Jessica, what can we expect from Volvo Trucks in the future?
So we will continue our 3-path strategy towards zero emission. It's battery electric, it's fuel cell electric, and it is combustion engines run on renewable fuels.
And before summer, we showcased the world our fuel cell electric truck running on the test track there for the very first time. Now tell us more about this vehicle, Jessica.
Of course. The fuel cell truck will complement our battery electric truck, and they will be used for long driving distance and heavy load. They are still in development, but I can now, for the first time, reveal that the first trucks will be handed over to selected customers in 2025.
I bet our customers are queuing up now to try them out.
Absolutely.
Sounds like a lot is going on and things are really moving in the right direction.
Yes, and we have even more exciting news just here with us.
Really?
Yes. So here you can see the Volvo Trucks new e-axle that we will launch in a couple of years from now. We will use this axle on our battery electric as well as our fuel cell electric trucks. And this is a new rear axle with electric machines and a built-in transmission. And all of this enables us to pack even more batteries on the truck, and by that, getting an even longer electric driving range.
So interesting to see this new electric axle. What about autonomous solutions? Any progress there?
Oh yeah, a lot of things are happening in this area as well, with a lot of interesting projects ongoing. And to accelerate the development even further, we have formed a new business area called Volvo Autonomous Solution.
Very exciting indeed, and thank you so much, Jessica.
Thank you.
Now I would like to welcome Roger back on stage. Now, Roger, I happen to know that a really good day at work for you is a day full of customer meetings. So what's your best sales pitch to encourage them to join us on a journey towards zero?
Our main communication to our customers is that we need to act now and not wait for any future solution. That is simply not an option. We at Volvo, we are ready. We are leading the transformation. We offer a total solution, products already in production, financing, charging, a global service network, really prepared for the electrical shift. The electric trucks has the same features and productivity and safety. And when it comes to the driver comfort, it is actually a lot better. By offering a total solution, we make the transformation easy for our customers. It is a competitive advantage to go electric today, and it will be even more into the future. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's join forces towards zero emissions and zero accidents.
Wow, who can resist that sales pitch? Thank you so much, Roger. And by that, we close this press conference. Tack för att ni lyssnade. Thanks for your attention. Vielen Dank und auf Wiedersehen.
Thank you, auf Wiedersehen. Thank you.
What is nothing? What is nothing? Everything. Because what number can we really live with when it comes to accidents? When it comes to emissions? When it comes to lives lost? Zero. It holds the value of life. It is about drivers, about pedestrians, about cyclists, about all of us. It's about moving our world safely. It's about taking care of our planet, about tackling climate change. But it's not just about us living today. It's also about them, our future generations. Towards zero, because there is no other acceptable number.